and welcome to a new edition of the Gerety Talks. Today, we are very happy to chat with the creatives behind our brand new call for interest campaign for our 2025 edition. From renowned agency Inbrax from Chile, we welcome Carolina Piñeiro, CEO, and Pancho González, CCO, both co-founders, to talk about the campaign for this year, which is our 7th edition of Gerety Awards. Hello, and thanks for joining us.
Hello, Lucia. Thank you very much for having us here. It's a great pleasure.
I'm blessed that you invite us to lead the Golf for Interest campaign 2025. So thank you for the invitation, Lucia.
So as I mentioned before, you have prepared a call for interest campaign for this year's Gerety. What was the first thing that you thought about for the campaign?
Carol, you want to start or should I?
Well, I could. I'll start and then you go with your creative mind, telling what you was thinking about it. Well, from my point of view, for me, the Gerety Awards were inspired by Francis Gerety, right? The amazing copywriter who created the iconic slogan, "A diamond is forever." This is very important for me. This connected with me very much. So the first thing I thought about was how to give our call for interest campaign that same elegance and timeless appealing, right? That was very important for me. Keep this DNA of Francis Gerety in this slogan. That was what I shared with my team, and I think they got it.
Yeah, in my case, the first thought was, okay, so I have to create something that the client or the audience is myself. So being part of the same game at the same time, it's like, wow, it's like very, very, demanding, and it was hard because all the campaigns that are related with all the festivals of the world. So I need to engage someone like me to enter at Gerety. So that to me was the first thought that really, astonished me at that moment, the first moment.
So let's have a look at the spot and then you can tell us a little bit more about it.
Okay.
What an idea is. For Plato, an idea is the truth, a perfect form. An idea can take multiple forms. It knows no limits. And no matter how simple it may seem, it has the power to rewrite history. Who knows? Maybe your idea could be the next diamond. At the Gerety Awards, we celebrate all ideas. Here, every idea has the chance to shine. The criteria is creativity. Gerety Awards.
So tell us more about the creative process. How did you come up with the idea? What things inspired you?
The first thing was like, okay, how we can foster a festival that is lead with a female vision, but it's not only related with entries for women's industry. So you can enter whatever you want to get a award. So that was the first challenge. So how we can create an overall invitation to the worldwide industry who is involving creativity, marketing, or advertising to enter at Gerety 2025. So that was to me the first barrier to overcome. Carol, what was for you?
No, I'd like you to I participate in the beginning and the end of the process. So I think that is more your place to talk about the process. I just have fun with it, but you work hard on that with the team.
Yeah, and another challenge is it's hard to create something for the most demanding audience in the business who are creatives, any kind. Because okay, we're all the time doing campaigns for consumers, business to business, but when you have to engage the worldwide creative community to enter Agility, it's not as simple as it is. You don't like there's a balance between between doing something really commodity or doing something that is very, very show off, but so keep that balance is super hard.
Yeah, you think it's harder than to create a campaign for a creative award because maybe the audience is more critical. That's what you mean?
I know the jurors of the world gonna be, right after we launch the call for interest campaign 2025 next week. It's gonna be, we have a lot of jurors, advising, claiming, or saying something about our delivery. But
And
it's
it's
good. It's
not
fine. We're proud
amazing.
of what
Yeah,
we did.
that's it. And even Pancho is very, I don't know if the word is critique, but we know the worldwide advertising that is make difference. So it's very hard to create something for our colleagues. It's challenging.
It's challenging, yeah. And were there any particular discussion points that you didn't agree on when you were working with the rest of the team? Was there something in particular?
Uh, Absolutely. Actually, the in the team, the half of the team were women. So we want to have all divisions in a fair way to put the ideas on the table. Um, it was easy, to fall into uh, bias related with the female criteria on advertising, and especially for a festival that is led completely by women. So setting the insights, setting the basis for the brief you gave us. Okay, so trying to align one point of view and move forward, to me, was the hardest part at the beginning of this brief. Okay, so align all the visions, because we're very inclusive team, very diverse. So to sit on the same page was the first, the to me, the first, a lot of arguing, a lot of discussions on that first stage. I don't know what you would like to add, Carol, on with the creative process.
No, what was, well, as I said before, the team came to me in the beginning and showed me the results. So I have to tell you, I have to tell the truth that I was not that involved during the whole process. But for me, in the DNA of the Garrett and the very first inspiration must be in the idea, in the deliver. And I think it's very beautiful the way the team get it, putting in the center of the idea the diamond, and the diamond constructs the idea. And for me, this is elegant. That was important, and it's not from a female or a male point of view. It's timeless, is elegant, is a diamond constructing ideas to the world, from everybody, and I think they did it. So for me, it was very pleasant, because I think that the team just got it. Was not hard, because they easily feel what I'd like to pass with this campaign. Me, Carolina Pinheiro, that were very connected with the Gerety, so I'm very proud of the work they did. And I don't feel any challenge. I just had fun doing this. For me, I'm not an advertiser. I'm not an advertiser. Some people don't know I'm a lawyer and I manage the business, and it's very challenging for my team, because they have to show me the campaigns and they have to connect with me, and I see things that they don't see. So I think I thought it's a beautiful work. I thought it's a beautiful work. And it's not that I don't care, but Pancho is very critique about everybody's work. No, I just have to feel it. If I feel in my skin, I think, oh, this is beautiful. Yes, go for it, But that's it.
And what feedback or results would you like to achieve?
Well, I thought about it. I thought about it, and I think I'd like the industry to feel that participating of Garrett is a prime opportunity to validate if if that idea is truly make a difference. I think that when if you follow the Garretts and you see the campaign, you're not seeing an all-female jury. that, by the way, I love it to be that way. I really like it. And of course, talking about the evolution of the Gerety, I don't know for how long it's gonna be, but I think we still need it. We still need to be like this. And I'd like the industry to feel that as a creative in this industry, I certainly can't miss the chance or the opportunity of being in the Gerety, because the standards are very high and we should be there. It's not only because it's all female jury, it's because of this I have a different perspective of if my idea is connecting with the society. And I'd like to hear this, that the industry connect with it. And of course, I'd like to increase the numbers of entries. This is very important.
Yeah. Yeah. Related to the results, I think during many years this business has been run by by men. That's we all know that's the it's part of the history in this business. So sooner or later, a festival called Gerety Awards decided to judge by the panel of composed by 100% women, the most outstanding women in the world in the creative field. Um, and in terms of the results, to me, there's several goals or results. The first one is okay. It's like, okay, I'm afraid or I'm afeared that a woman can judge my work. So, so to me, one of the first barriers that we have to put it out. So to me, the first thing. So don't be afraid. It's just the most outstanding women in the world gonna judge your work, and probably your work is being done 100% by men. Probably you're not gonna make it, not even as a shortlist. So I think that first, that first result, okay, no matter which case do you have, are you encouraged enough to challenge the Gerety jurors to win this famous Gerety or not? Secondly, more entries, and not just entries, but to me one of another barrier to put down it, which is I don't know majority, but some some part of the industry they they guess that this is only for categories related with women industry, which is not. It's far from that. You can enter NGOs, commercial, automotive, real estate, fashion, apparel, whatever you want. So more entries. Um, and third, maybe probably is more relevant than the previous two that I mentioned. It's linked with the concept. It doesn't matter if a festival is judged by babies, children, women, men, whatever gender. It's all about creativity, and it's the criteria that this festival is looking for. So that's the point. So are you good enough to challenge the best women in the business to get the diamond or not? To me, those are the three main goals or results.
Yes, as the tagline says, the criteria is creativity, which is
Yeah.
one of the taglines. And also in the print campaign, you also play with the diamonds shapes and the relation with the Francis Gerety, as you mentioned, Caro, and also with the tag "All ideas can write history." So tell us a little bit more about the print campaign.
You go ahead, Carol. Me.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Do the compliment.
Yeah. Right after we found the main idea, the criteria is creativity. The rest is history. Those kind of play words. The rest is history. So it highlights what really matters when we're looking for the benchmark or the business standard in creativity. And seeing all the story behind Gerety Awards, since the inspiration of Franz Gerety, If we take a look at all the tone of voice you have been done for 7 years in a row, it's very, how can I say, it's very elegant, it's very simple as well. But realize when we got the one of the trophy, at the top of the trophy of the statue, there's a diamond, and that diamond is extremely linked with the that claim that Franz Gerety created at the 40s, I think, or 50s. I don't remember which exactly year was. It's a diamond is forever. So that diamond is a diamond. We know what it represents. So it's hard. It's expensive. It's luxury. It shines. So I think, okay, would you like to have that diamond? Would you like to have that DNA of Gerety Awards on your rack, on your shelf, in your office? So according to that, we generate a narrative using that diamond and using the lines of Gerety with that purple, which is worldwide recognized as part of the tone of voice of Gerety Awards. And we created a several statements or lines, headlines, linked with that diamond, okay? So for instance, like all ideas can write history, the criteria is creativity. Oh, why would we put the diamond as a pencil writing the history? Or what if we turn this diamond into a glass of champagne? And we can say, whoa, why? Let's celebrate all ideas. The criteria is creativity. So there's many image plays. You can do it using the lines of Gerety, which compose the logotype, as well as taking the diamond as a precious, as the trigger to 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 attract creative's attention, and realize that that's the symbol of creativity.
Yeah,
And Caro,
I can add to this that I think a very strong statement when you talk about the criteria is creativity. We are putting aside, we are putting the center what is most important for our industry, the creativity. But most of all, the sentence, an idea can rewrite history. I connect very much with the sentence when I thinking about the Gerety, because from the beginning of the festival, we saw amazing campaigns. Indeed, in 2019, the campaign that won the Grand Prix was Viva la Vulva. That was with a beautiful craft, with a very strong, with a different storytelling, changing the way to communicate with women, was a very beautiful campaign. Still today, I see it and I think it's beautiful, it's timeless, But in the beginning, the campaigns was more connected with female products. And then we see the evolution of the Gerety, and now I think that the Gerety put in the center authenticity, inclusivity, and purpose. When you see the evolution of the campaigns that participate in Gerety is much more, is driven for that. I feel that. I judge some years there. I've been there in the jury for some years, and I feel this evolution of the campaigns being there. So when you say an idea can rewrite history, is because in Gerety we see campaigns that are rewriting history. So if you can show, if your campaign is doing that, you should be in Gerety, because it's where the big campaigns are. Campaigns that are connected with the society, campaigns made by people that are looking forward profits. And don't get me wrong, I think profit is important, because without profits, you can do the campaigns, but you can be much greater. You can make profits and connect with society and do a great work through our jobs, that is communicate.
Yeah, I was going to, well, you kind of answered my next question, which was since you have been part of the jury, how had that helped you shape up the campaign? But
Yeah,
you
no,
already
but I
told me
can tell
about
you
that.
more about it. I can tell you
Okay.
yeah. Well, as I told you before, I was part of the development of the campaign. In the very beginning, we talk a lot with the team about the Garrett's and the evolution of it, right? And then in the end, they show me the results that I love it. But we talk a lot about the evolution of the Garrett from an all-female festival that made a huge impact at the time when the industry claimed it. I remember very much that everybody we have the need of more participation of women, but industry claimed that was not enough women in leadership in the creative field, right, in the advertising. So that's why we see so few participation of women in juries. And they came the Garrett Awards and said, no, this is not true. And to show it that is not true, we're gonna do an all-female festival. This was amazing, no? And then we start to see that how the festival became a benchmark for others. You know, the evolution today, the Garrett is much more than all female festival. To me, it's a festival that attracts ideas, campaigns that really are making history. But most of all, for me, the Garrett today is becoming or became a benchmark for other awards. So this journey really shaped my perspective on the campaign, and I try to transfer for my team in the beginning of the creative process. And for me, from my point of view, if you win any award at the Garrett, you are most guaranteed to do well in the major industry festival because the jury have very high standards. So my advice is don't miss the opportunity for being Garrett. And I'd like the campaign transpass this to the industry, no? And I think the team got this idea. I don't know what you think, Lucia.
Yes, we like it very much, and yeah, we hope, of course, we want always to have the best participation and the best campaigns entered into Gerety. Great. So congratulations again. Thank you and all the team. I wanted to ask you what other projects that you can tell us about you're working on, and what are your wishes for Inbrax for this 2025?
We just no, yeah, we just launched our latest commercial for BYD, the global sales electric car in the world, and it was created totally 100% with AI,
Oh,
and it scored the first electrics. So right after a research of 3 months using AI, collecting data, how used to be the life of Benjamin Franklin, Edison, all the creators, the inventors of electricity. So Tales de Mileto, for instance, well, Tales of Mileto. So we did a deep research in order to have images and objects and outfits and everything to recreate that exactly moment where they discovered electricity. So it was really, so I really invite you to take a look of it. It's in our social media. This launch is connected with XI, which is our artificial intelligence agency. It was the first AI agency in Chile. We launched it in 2023. We created the first campaign done with AI at that moment. Very, very basic. At that time, AI used to be very, very basic. We were starting handle that tool. Now in the beginning of 2025, we are far from that stage where our our team is they know how to produce our dreams. And so there we're using AI across all our processes. So Excite probably is going to be part of the future ahead at Inbrax as a business unit as well, because we're producing commercials for other brands and competitors as well. They are sending us to produce the things with artificial intelligence, and that's recently. And if we look ahead, personally, I would like to be renowned again for 4 years in a row as the most creative independent agency in Chile, according to ranking Top FICE, which considers all the festivals in the world, including Gerety Awards. So every time that we won at Gerety, we are collecting points in that ranking. So that's it's in our festival list to enter. And actually, I invite all the people who is listening to us right now or seeing us to enter at Gerety Awards 2025, because it will improve our, our our results. Uh, and that's it. I think that yeah, Inbrax is being named Agency of the Year as an indie agency in Chile for the Chilean market, according to this ranking, for 3 years in a row, and we have to keep that title for this 2025. I know it's gonna be I know it's gonna be hard. All the competitors, they are understanding the value of awards, so they started to enter everywhere, and that's part of the competition. So we'll see. We'll see.
Advantage, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. So to me, that's so in the
Great.
future, it's quite clear. And what about you, Carol?
Well, yeah, Lucia, you know us from a long time, and we are involved in so many projects all the time. And in the end of last year, I thought, well, I have to slow down, Carol. I have to slow down, and I'm trying to slow a little bit, but it's very hard because we like to do stuff, and I can say three things. I can say that we are all in AI in Inbrax. We are all about AI, and not just putting AI in the creative process or in the creative product, but I have the challenge of putting AI in the whole agents, managing, everything, and I'm working on this, and I'm very curious about other opportunities AI offer us, and I'm enjoying it very much. And I think that we are becoming a much more efficient agents using AI in the whole process, without losing our culture. This is very important. We still are the same agents, but we are more efficient. We are having more time for our teams, to do a better work and less administrative process. We are learning how to use it in a very good perspective, and I'm very curious about it. I like it. And in other things that I'm very into today is in Belong Lab. That is my diversity and inclusion laboratory, communication lab. I think that most of all in these days we live in, we more need inclusion of diversity. We need to talk about it. We need to evolve on it. We need to understand what this means and what it brings to the table. So much today is where I'm really focused in my laboratory in Belong Lab, and I enjoy it very much. And I have fun with it. But not just having fun, I really think that we can transform the world through communication. I really believe in this, and I'm a lawyer, and I always say I'm a lawyer. I think is communicate advertising, or everybody that is in the communicate field. You don't know the power you have in your hands is very noble. You can do whatever you want to do. You can connect with people, so you can't miss the chance of generate positive impact. That's why nowadays, most of all, I'm working Belong. And third, but not last, I put in my mind that this year I'm going to have fun with the work. I'm going to have fun, not just hard work. I have to enjoy it, So I'm trying to do this. More champagne, more sparkling, working hard, having fun, and make huge impacts. This is my goals for me and for Inbrax.
I'm more diamond.
More diamonds, more Gerety.
Well, let's hope for a lot of great work, a lot of fun, And congratulations again. Thanks for having our campaign done for this year. And let's hope we get a lot of great work also entered.
Great.
We
Thank
we
you
expect
very
the
much.
same.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.